you've reached the voicemail for Becky Weber. Go ahead and leave me a message, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks.
First voice message.
Hey, Becky, this is Andy Andreas, friends of the Definiuses. Just calling to say hi and meet you. You can give me a call anytime. My phone number is 913-522-3573. Thanks so much. Bye.
But you were looking at me and I was looking at you, when we were thinking it odd, but we were thanking our God for the hope that He put down deep in our hearts. And yo, without a second to think, we was touring around and we were making that bank. Yeah, we was riding in style, clocking in miles with the songs that He put down deep in our hearts. Well, I'm wondering about the road ahead of me, wondering about the things you said to me, wondering if these dreams will ever do.
My name is Becky Helena Weber.
My name is Becky Helena Weber.
My name is Andrew Stanley Constantino Andreas.
My name is Becky Helena Weber. I was born in Selma, California.
I was born in Omaha, Nebraska.
An old-fashioned girl, and when love's been said and done, the things that are given, not one, the things that you want. Empty-handed, surrounded by.
When I was younger, I just wanted to have fun.
With nothing of significance besides the shadow of a dream. You sound like a no joke. You're worn out, a bit broken, asking me time and time again, when the answer's still the same. See the world, find an old-fashioned girl, and when all's been said and done, it's the things that are given, not one, the things that you want. Sha-la-la-la-la, 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 sha-la-la-la-la.
I was born in Selma, California. I'm the firstborn of my parents and the favorite. When I was younger, I was a really happy girl. I loved the farm. I used to follow my dad around on the dairy a lot.
So I send my wages to my home, and someone soon be together for the next good crop. Pay my way and I'll come home forever. One more dime show for my.
Clara had a very deep walk with God, and I admired it and respected it. And I remember I would used to sit at her feet, even in high school, and just listen to her stories about her life. I wish she was here today.
No works in the box at the bunkhouse door. There's a freeze on the branch.
So I called her for the very first time, and I was thinking, man, this girl is really intelligent. I mean, I just love a great conversation, and there was just so much wisdom and understanding. I just loved it. It was just like a great tennis match of conversation. I was just completely taken back by it.
A week after our phone call, Andy called me for a second time, and by that time I was already sold. And at the end of the conversation, I told him that I needed to meet him as soon as possible, which I'd never done in my entire life. To which he replied, "All right, I'll fly out next weekend." And then he did, and the rest has been history.
It's a brand new day. The sun is shining. It's a brand new day. For the first time in such a long, long time, I know I'll be okay.
What I like about Becky is she is really intelligent. She blends a wisdom, a deepness with God, tremendous understanding, discernment, all into a wonderful, wonderful friend who is remarkably supportive. I would say Becky helps me finesse life.
What I admire about Andy is his generous spirit towards others. He's one of the kindest men that I think I've ever encountered. And something that I love about him is he has so much zeal for life, and he embraces every day kind of with a new passion and energy, and it's very life-giving for me.
First time in such a long, long time, I know.
Andy's taught me how to make maple syrup, and
Before we do that,
beekeeping,
we smoke them.
and make ice cream, and cook meat, and go fishing, and garden.
She's a little
I'm
slow.
surprised he hasn't taught me to sew
I've
yet.
been really having a
I'm sure he
holler.
can do it. There's not much this man doesn't know about.
Gotta fall in order to mend. It's a brand new day. It's a brand.
We decided in December to get married, and Becky wanted me to do the honorable thing and talk to her dad. But we knew that Paul wasn't real excited to even have the conversation, even though he's like high on us, you know? So I needed to make the conversation as fast and as quick as possible. The worst thing that Paul would want would be to go out to dinner and talk about it. so I caught Paul in his office down in the dairy, working one day, and I said, "Hey Paul," and he spun around in his chair, and I said, "You know I love Becky." And he said, "Yeah, I know you do." And I said, "Well, I want to marry her. Do you have anything you want to say about that?" And he said, "No, just give me a firm handshake." He jumped up and I gave him a firm handshake, and it took about 45 seconds, and his last words as I headed out the door were, "Well, be good to her." And I told him I would be. And that was pretty much it.
When Andy told me how the conversation with my father went, and that they shook hands on me, I pretty much thought to myself, my dad gave me away like a heifer. To which, when I asked Dad, "Did you give me away like a heifer?" his response was, "Kinda did."
So of course when you're the guy, it all comes down to the proposal, and every girl needs a great story, so there's a little bit of pressure involved. I asked Becky in December when we decided to get married how she'd like to be proposed to, and she said, gosh, I really like the coast, I really like the forests, I like fields, and just all outside stuff. So I thought, man, how do I do that? How do I like see all that? How do I cover it? How do I get it done? And I thought, well, I should get a helicopter. It's the only way. And so that's what I did. Got a helicopter and proposed right over the old Weber farm.
So I thought on that day that he proposed that we were going for a hike in the rain, and I hate being cold, so I wasn't too happy about it. And next thing I know, we pulled up to an airport and I was in a helicopter. I'm on a helicopter.
What do you think about that?
I'm freaking out. Oh my word. Flying over the Willamette Valley, and I remember thinking, I wish we could fly over the old Weber farm. And I remember even asking the pilot, sir, if you just follow the Willamette River, it'll go right over the farm I grew up on. And Andy and the pilot kind of both ignored me. And I didn't realize that the farm was GPSed into the helicopter, and that's exactly where we were going. And as we came over this hill, I saw the old farm and the field I used to walk as a little girl, and my eyes filled with tears. And there we were, hovering over the field, and Andy asked me to become Mrs. Andreas, to which I of course said yes.
It's a brand new day. It's a